Hey, welcome in, folks, and welcome in, Sakurai. Let's see here. We're just getting started here. Turning to House Hunter Great Bear Island Edition. Let's see here. Good to see you, Sakurai. Just update everything. Okay, good to go. So yeah, we've made it all the way out to Desolation Point. We have done a forge. We are still looking for saplings. It's a new day. We have food in our belly. We know that there's a cougar in Coastal. Hey. What's our plan? Do we go to the Stone Chapel, or do we go straight out of here? Guess we can beachcomb on our way out. But yeah, how have you been? Okay, let's see. Why is this not uploading fast enough? Okay, that's fine. To unpin this. Okay. Does it let me save? Sorry, I'm just doing some adjustments here, and then I noticed that it's not letting me. Does it save this when I reload? How do I actually get this to go away for good? Hmm. It's just annoying. Okay, I will figure this out some other time. That's also annoying. Okay. Trying to do some adjustments with the stream layout. So I have extra panels I don't really want. That's what I was worried about.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
What do we got out here? Fire log. Ooh. Tooth would be useful.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Okay, we'll fix our tooth in a second. But that's definitely a bump up. A little bit of a bump.
I'm gonna need to eat
Oh, there's a boat? We got the boat? It's close to shore? Maybe we can get on it. Don't have a lot in here. Can we build a fire in here? No. That's a no. Run away. Look at us get 2 rabbits. One go. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Do we still have the fish on us? Drop the fish somewhere. Where do we drop the fish? That's not good.
And all I could think about is food.
Another one coming. Get away. Get away. A lot of work. Go away. Nice try, buddy.
Come on, little fire. This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay. We're making this work.
All I can think about is food. I can barely walk with this much gear.
$40.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay, keep moving, keep moving. Do we need anything? Not really, right? We can just take what we got. We can live in Crumbling Highway for a bit. There's a workbench there. Oh, that's hunky-dory. Nemesis, welcome in.
You never know.
Look at us. We're cleaning up. We had a fun little moment where we were walking along the ice from Lighthouse back over to this direction and kind of cutting over to Katie's corner, secluded corner, and we came across the ship. So there's the little tugboat that occasionally shows up on the shore, and we got that. So we got some fish from there. And then we headed up to Katie's corner, which we'd already been up to before. But carrying the fish, we ended up drawing in 2 wolves, and the wolves went and attacked 2 rabbits. And we scared off the wolves, and got 2 free rabbit carcasses as well. So, and then we cooked them up at Katie's secluded corner, and then have just hopped down. So we did have to, the wolves were really insistent about getting their rabbits back, but it didn't happen. They kept popping up to say hi, and I kept shaking my little stone at them and waving my torch. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Crumbling Highway, which is actually a pretty good place to hang out. You could actually stay there longer than it would seem because of the beachcombing. So there's a couple carcasses we haven't harvested. So we're planning to get the deer carcasses and get some hides and guts from them. We already have the guts and pelts from the rabbits. And we got 1 free cured gut from one of the toolboxes that we looted last stream. So we're doing pretty well. Hey Rena, good to see you. I don't know if you were in last night, Rena. I can't remember, but I did the full read-through. Well, no, I think you were. You were in it. And I did the full read-through of the short story. So. Oh, today was. I did 2 hours of work, and then I was totally non-productive the rest of my time. It was one of those days where I tried to focus and I just couldn't, and eventually I just gave up and I said, okay, I'm just going to run errands today and I'm going to do some cooking. So I ran errands, did a little bit extra shopping, and then I baked gingerbread cookies, gingerbread man and a few other cookies, trying to get a sense of how much dough how much cookie dough the particular recipe that I got from my mother makes, so I can see in the future I probably want to double it. But the single amount that I made was good for like small batch. But if we were planning to do like a lot more, then maybe I would have to double the batch. So I think it was fine for our purposes. So I did that, then I also baked some Japanese sweet potatoes, my classic way with olive oil, curry powder, and cinnamon. And those came out really, really good. And then I used some of that in a mix to make pot stickers. So I also made a bunch of pot stickers. So yeah, it was a lot of baking and cooking and not much productivity, but hey, sometimes you need days like that. I looked at my schedule and I figured, well, I could actually catch up on the rest of the week and still be fine. And late last night, my team member uploaded our team project, so my last school assignment for the term is done. Oh, I guess that means winter break is officially started. Oh, 70 support tickets. Sounds like a lot of work. No, I think the biggest struggle I'm having... another wasted match. The biggest struggle I've been having lately with work is I feel that what I want to be doing and what I'm doing are not really the same. What I want to be doing is I want to be working more closely with faculty and graduate students, helping them get their digital research projects, going, or troubleshooting things that come up, or coming up with better solutions for how to get the data they need so they can do the work they need to do. That's really what my job's supposed to be. But unfortunately, there's been such a long ramp-up time for getting people just to even be aware of our office and what we do, that we're at risk of finishing up our time without a lot of tangibles, like in terms of saying, like, look at all these things we were able to accomplish. So I've been asked to work on a series of like tutorials and workflow documents and demos, and it's a lot less exciting. Really, it is a lot less exciting. So I'd rather be actually coding or troubleshooting things instead of like writing documentation. I really would, but I can't speed up the process by which people understand what we're trying to do. Part of what we need to do is just better explain what we do, which in some ways is creating those documents, workflow, demos. So. Okay. Yeah, run away. Ruler. Yeah, documentation is my least favorite part of the job. So I don't know, I keep thinking, like, is there something else I could be doing? They said, like, if you want to turn them into videos, you're welcome to do that. It's like, yeah, I mean, I can do that. Okay. What? We're out of tinder? Oh, that's not a good thing.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
There is a way to document with finger puppet narration. Yeah.
Come on, little fire.
I don't know. Still don't think that would be enough for me. Okay, let's add some fuel. Okay. If the narration was rhymed. How about if it was in the form of an opera? Yeah. Okay. So I was considering working through like next week when I'm at home, and then I thought about it again. And I says, you know what? I think I just want the week off. I just don't want to do any work. So I think this week I'll plug away and get my 20 hours in, and then next week I will maybe work one day, and then maybe not. I might just take the whole day off. I might take Monday off. It depends. There's like some things that my roommate finishes her final on Thursday. I leave on Tuesday. And I know they want to have like a party during the time that I'm away. So there may be some things that they need to pick up from the store that might require a trip to IKEA. So we'll see. But we might have a shopping trip on Monday. But then again, might not. I've been doing a lot of shopping this week. Mostly running around and trying to like take care of a few like just errands before I head out of town. Just make certain everything's taken care of. In terms of restocking, anything that requires like a trip with a car. Because I'm the one with the car, so when I'm out of town, then that's all public transit. Oh boy. Oh, foggy and misty out there. Okay, so what do we got for food now? We could probably make more oats. Porridge. We eat our meat, because that's heavy and it's smelly. And then we do porridge, I think. Next question. Do we take the hammer with us? I say we leave the hammer someplace convenient, like at a crossroads that we can get back to. Which to me says probably Mystery Lake. That way, if there's a need to take it into Forlorn Muskeg, then there's one, at least the one we brought with us. So, we'll see. Also debating, like, right now we're in this precarious situation where we have forged, but we don't have
It's getting too heavy to carry.
a working bow. That's our path to victory, but we've got a ways to go. Put some porridge here.
Barely walk with this much gear.
How are we with our torches? We could use a few more. I think we'll go sleep back in the mine. And then we'll spend some time, like, looting the rest of this region. Go away. Uh-oh. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Oh, grabbed the wrong thing. What were we doing? That was crazy. Grabbed the wrong thing. It's like, what were we gonna do? Threaten it with a lantern? What was that about? Scary to see that the wolf uses the same path as we do. But he doesn't come up through here. Perhaps it was.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay. Drop all the stuff we don't need. Oh, that needs to cure still. Oops. Okay. It's late. Oh, this is an overdue hydrate. Thanks. Oh. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We want to fix this guy.
Ah, I'm starving.
Harvest this guy.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Okay. Try to get our stuff in order before we go out there and harvest deer and chase off wolves. And see what else we can find out here. Oh, let's drop that for now. Got a long ways to go.
Damn it. So hungry. I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
This could turn into a blizzard quickly. Might not be worth it. How many matches do we have? We have 44. Okay. But we don't have enough tinder. Should we make some more? Can we make some more porridge?
Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect.
See where we're at. Cooking 3, fire starting, and 2. We need a lot more fires. So I kept waiting for this to turn into a blizzard and never did. So I guess it wasn't going to be a blizzard after all.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay. So what we're going to do... We're going to make a road trip. Oh, wait a sec. Before we make a road trip, we need to make certain we have our bedroll with us. Otherwise, our road trip's going to be a disaster. There we go. Now we can do it. There's no point going someplace if we can't sleep on the other end. So we're going to go down to the water and I'm going to make it over to the cave. Cave down there. In the arch.
Barely.
Put a carcass over here. You want to do this now or on the way back? I feel like there's wolves lurking, waiting to jump down. Yeah, snack named Astra. As long as it's not a half-eaten snack. Okay. No matches this time. Okay, let's see what we can find out here. Beachcombing. I see something out there. Two things, three things. It's a wolf. We're too heavy. The most disappointing beachcombing we've seen for a while. The wolf is not quite accessible. Oh. Ooh. Hmm.
Come on, little fire.
So one of the things I did while I was procrastinating today and baking and cooking and doing other stuff was I watched The Sticky, which is a mini-series that is, I think a 6-part mini-series about, it's a fictitious retelling, or, I mean, it is completely fictionalized and not the actual historical thing, because we don't actually know what the historical thing is. But It's a retelling of the great Canadian maple syrup heist. That was a famous thing that happened, in which someone stole $8 million of Canadian maple syrup from a depot. And so this is with a lot of liberties and a lot of ridiculousness, and some great cameos. A telling of that, which was very enjoyable. But yeah, it's called The Sticky, and it was on Amazon Prime. So. Yeah, it's about basically corrupt officials, about an inside job, about a down on his luck mobster. Who's gets offered an opportunity that, yeah, for all of them, they're all desperate. All the people involved are desperate to. They're desperate enough to do this heist that seems incredibly against the odds and a bad idea, but they do it anyways, and then somehow miraculously it works. Where are you? No. Came up from the other side. I'm not expecting that. Looked like we turned around. So we got 2 more guts and we got a deer hide now. Where are you, buddy? You know, if they really wanted to mess with us, they would give wolves the ability to jump, but not us. Wolves and cougars the ability to jump, but not us. And so they would just like jump over barriers and just attack us anyways. That would be terrifying. Let's not do that. terrifying. Do not want that. On one hand, we are approaching our usual wrap-up time. On the other hand, we had a late start, so I don't know. Maybe we might do another half an hour. Cool.
God, I'm starving.
Okay. Got 0 hours on that one. We started this one, didn't we? No, we didn't do any of this. Okay, then I guess we'll go with the mending one.
I need to find food.
Long way to go. I'm trying to think what the best thing for us to do would be here. If we go back to Coastal Highway, the cougar may still be there. And we don't have a bow. We have nothing to protect ourselves. So going there without a weapon seems like a terrible idea. So, plan B is to hang around here or go back to Desolation Point.
Man, I could eat anything.
But we've looted most of Desolation Point at this point, right? Handful of places we haven't gotten to, but it's basically done. Likewise, there's not much left to loot here. I think we've been through everything. We could always go back and do another forge. Maybe that's a wise idea. Leave this stuff to cure. Yeah, I think we might go back to Desolation Point. There's still a few places we haven't been to. But I kind of want to... It's going to take so long to get the bow. Right, it's 2 guts, so we have to wait for another gut to cure. Yeah. So I think going to Desolation Point probably makes more sense.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay, I think I probably will pack it in a little bit early tonight. So.
I gotta eat soon.
Oh yeah. We do have a big cabin fever risk though. Okay, so maybe we sleep in the cave overnight.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, so I think we need more water, so let's take care of that.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Let's see, what else can we do? Okay, let's see how we're doing. Day 20.
I could eat anything right now.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna save on this one.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Day 20. Okay. Ugh. Let's read a poem and find someone to raid. The Art of Forgetting. Maybe, or... Yep, we did that one not long ago. 4 times the charm. No, we did that one recently too. Okay, we can do that one. This is a more recent poem. Unless we're talking about... there we go. This is a poem called Searching My Father's Books. Searching my father's books, I find he has traveled lightly, covered much ground, but left no more than the sparest of lines, a scribbled note, crib from professors past. Their stories also ended, the road carrying on. More than wild beast, he leaves a faint trail, a mark here, a path blazed amongst the trees, his passing almost invisible. What meaning he spies sleeping in between the inked wake of others he has left largely undisturbed, reveals nothing of Macbeth's soul, Hamlet's fear, even what he writes of the great white whale, but cryptic signs, half phrases, everything buried in the pale depths of what remains unsaid. Why have I held on to these talismans, bound tokens of our shared love of the written word? What literature does, but it holds silent between the lines, in the margins scarcely seen the faint trace of another mind before mine, imperfect, grasping, and yet none the less pressing on into the deep forest, the life half journeyed, the river half forded, and still everywhere abounding in ghosts. Um, so that was searching my father's books. The inspiration after my dad passed away, we as a family sat down and sorted through. And my father was always big on recommending books to us, and so we had a pretty sizable. But we had a significant discussion about what to take. And so I opted to take like his Shakespeare. I took some of his other books that he had did his undergraduate. Maybe I'll come across his marginalia, the things he writes in the margin. Surely he'll have some interesting comments and some interesting ideas. And lo and behold, reading through, I realized my father was just like every other undergraduate student, and jotted down a few things here and there, had a few ideas, mostly wrote down stuff he heard in class. But for the most part, there weren't a lot of marks in the books. Now, he didn't mark them up as much as I thought he would. And so it left me wondering, what did he think about in these moments as he was going through Shakespeare or going through Dante's Inferno or going through, going through Melville. And he loved Melville. He read, he was a big fan of Melville's writing. So Moby Dick, but also a lot of the other stories that centered the South Pacific and centered sort of these encounters and these exchanges between people. So I think like he really liked that a lot. So, what I'm interested in then ultimately is not always what's there, but also what's not there. The poem, this is like one of several poems in this unfinished collection that references path or the right path, no longer visible, and no guide in sight. And so that's like that's kind of a paraphrase of it, but there's like it's ambiguous. Like he's lost in a wood, in a forest, and the road, he doesn't know where the road is anymore. But his phrasing midway through life's journey, is the journey metaphorical? Is it just like, is he saying in his midlife, or is he saying in the middle of this journey that he was taking when he was in his middle age? Is it literal? What is it that he's saying? Hard to say, but probably all those things. Anyways, so I kind of was really obviously interested in writing about midlife because that's kind of where I'm at right now. I am now without deniability in my middle years, unless I plan on living to 200. I've got to accept that I'm in my middle years, which is always a weird place to be. Okay, let's figure out who we can go raid. Yeah, let's pop in on Chimi. Okay, let's get this raid going. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. We're going to hop on over and visit another streamer, Chimi. And see you all in the next stream soon enough. Probably tomorrow night, I think, without difficulty. We should be there. So see you then. Hopefully I get to start a little bit earlier. And we'll take care.